Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's Alaska going up against Alberta. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Chomby. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Yuri Perez.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for him. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Kicks and fires. Swings through.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Wow, it ends up being just a 1-out single.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
1 gone, runner at first. Here's Marcell Ozuna. 2 for 9 so far in the series. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. And there's a ball. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Runner on the go. Pitch kicks away. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Now the left fielder, number 21. And a pitch. In there at the knees. Strike 1. That's a little bit low. And another ball. That one missing inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Kicks and deals. On the ground, right side. On to O'Hearn. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the second baseman, Castro. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. And base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Geraldo Perdomo in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Runner takes off. That one fouled off. Castro, the base runner at first with 1 out. Runner on the go again. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Puts it away for the out. And now the center fielder, Anthony Garcia. Pitches in there. Strike 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. To the right side, Marte in plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. Top of the second, stepping in the long ball threat, Gary Sanchez. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. 2 for 8 in the series so far. That one. And the right-hander deals. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Second inning here, no score. It misses. It's a strikeout.
Just set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Number 6.
0-1.
Yoan. Here goes the runner. Ball outside. Throw the second, tag, and they got him.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Struck him out looking. We'll go to the bottom. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Christopher Morel. And a pitch. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. On the ground to third. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
It's good hustle. And when you're talking about an emerging leader on a team, those are the things that are going to be necessary for him to do to set that example, you know, game in, game out.
Next to hit, number 59. Nobody out, runner at first. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. It bangs off the wall around third. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
Everything came together for him. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
1 run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Two on, one out. Fought off foul. And here it comes. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
Well, he used the slow curve very effectively right there. He just spun it up to the plate and had his guy way out front. Not only a good pitch, but a really good job of setting it up.
Number 21 batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss, and that is that. One run in the inning, but they leave two. We head on now to the top of the third. The Aggies lead it 1-0. New inning getting started, and now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. A wind in the pitch. O'Hearn goes 6 feet 3 inches, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings and misses. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Here's the third baseman. That one ripped. Back there. And it's off the wall.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it. But
Runner takes off, and a ground ball to first. Knocks it down to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So the batting order turns over, and now the right fielder went down on strikes his first time through. And that one fouled off. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike three, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Left-hand batter waits. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. Third home run of the season, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And first offering is fouled off. This one smoked on its way out of here. A massive home run. Home run number 10 of the year. And they add a run. It's 4-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
And now it's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. Foul ball.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And the righty deals. That one missed.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-1 ball game. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Castro. He swings and fouls one off. At the belt and fires. On the ground, out to short. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 2.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Geraldo Perdomo. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to first. And he grabs it in foul ground. 1 down, base is empty. Got it by him for the K.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now this is in the air down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. 2 outs. And a foul ball. And he deals. That one just misses. Going to count 1 and 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here comes a pitch. Right through there. Got him. 3rd out. And that ends the frame. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Perez back to work. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. But now he holds it first with a leadoff single. A little surprising he didn't try for 2. Here's the center fielder. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And takes low for ball 1. Marte on at first. Nobody out. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Pickoff throw. Marte back easily. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offered in there for a strike. And the count's even at 2. And another ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The pitch. Strike 3. Got him with the backdoor breaking ball.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound, or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly, just locked him up in the box.
And first offering is fouled off. Check on the runner, and he's back in there. Runner on the move. Ball misses. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
One out, the runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Into center. Garcia in position. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Now the third baseman, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jorge Alcala appears to be getting loose. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. And ball 1.
Very close pitch there, and that was a big one. Clearly, he thought he got the inside corner on the mound, and he's showing his frustration a little bit.
Just missing there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So 2 down. Now a chance for Jose Fermin. Reached on an infield single his first time. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swings through that one for strike 2. The shortstop takes the ball. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, number 59. The pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Around first, digging for 2. The throw in safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And that one is lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. In there safely. And here's the first baseman, Alan Rodriguez. And that's in there for strike one.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
The pitch. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third. And now just a 2-run deficit. To second. Pulls him off the bag.
He really shot that one down the right field line. And somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach is head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Now, and a base hit up the middle. Rodriguez headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in.
Well done. Drives in the run.
Joely Rodriguez gets the ball now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. In there at the knees.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fly ball down the line. Fair ball. Around third. 1 runs in. Here's the throw.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the Parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting the second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
The throw to second is offline.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Man at second. A little out front there as he swings through.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Garcia. Right side, hard hit. Marte throws to first in time. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the right fielder, number 15. High in the air, out to right. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Garcia up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. The wind of the pitch. And there's a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch is outside.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. And that one hammered Garcia, raging back towards the wall. Hauls it in on the warning track. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Christopher Morel. First pitch misses.
You know, this group of hitters, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And a foul ball.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
On the ground to first. Takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Now it's the right fielder. That one's in there. 0-1. That catches the corner.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Close, but called a ball. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Paulino stands in now and watches strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Swings and misses, struck him out. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Rafael Montero.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Sanchez has to step out of the way for ball 1.
Sometimes it takes a couple of pitches to get a feel, especially when you move from that bullpen mound into this game mound.
That one inside, 2-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Next offering is down low. Ketel Marte to bat next. The wind of the pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's Ketel Marte. 1 for 2. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Comes up empty.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
The pitch. That one misses, and it's 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
first and second, no outs. And now the center fielder, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a big swing and a miss. Sanchez, the lead runner, out at second. Marte on at first with nobody out. That one hammered but pulled foul. Right-handed reliever. Got him swinging.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Two on, one out. And a swing and a miss.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Now the third baseman. Up the middle. Nice grab. Gathers and throws, and they get the out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Aggies have the lead, 5-4. And we're back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Alan Rodriguez.
No, that's a ball.
Just missed. Rodriguez measures 6 feet 4 inches, 235 pounds, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. This to third. Can't glove it cleanly.
Now batting, number 12.
Man at first. Now it's the DH. Runner on the go. Cut out and missed. Sanchez throws. Too late. Stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
On the ground. Fermin. Tosses to first. Out of a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Back to the top of the lineup. Now the left fielder. Just missed.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And down on strikes he goes, and there's 2 away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So digging in, Castro. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. On the ground to third. Low throw, and he can't take it out.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Perdomo in the box now. Take strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one is upstairs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Corners are occupied with 2 down. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And they boost their lead. It's 8-4. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Garcia. First offering, and it just misses. No question about this one. It's out of here. That was blasted to the moon. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
So they turn things over to the righty, Huascar Brazoban. He's into the game with the bases empty. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jorge Alcala.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
The wind to kick the pitch. And it's fouled away. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next offering in there for a strike, and the count 1-2. And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time.
3-2.
And that's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Number 15 in the box now. No balls and a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
And there's one down. 2 on with 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. He's already homered in this game. There's a swing and a miss. Action in the pen down there. Yohan Duran, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Peralta, the power lefty, up as well. 2 on, 1 out. Late on that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Not even close there. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
The punch out there, 2 down.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2. The pitch. Hard hit left side. Perdomo on to first. Out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is number 59. On its way to the corner. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And the pitch. That one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one 95 to finish him off. Here's the catcher to hit, Carlos Paulino. On a line out towards center. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Alan Rodriguez. That's in there. Just off the outside edge. And 1-1. 2 outs. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. And these guys really need to put up a 0 on the...
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And we're back. Digging in, Ketel Marte. The right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
And here it comes. And that one is inside ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Jose Leclerc up and loosening in the pen. And down on strikes. Definitely not a partay for Ketel Marte. Here's the center fielder. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Outside low. And it's 1-0. That one ripped but foul. And a pitch. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Breaking ball inside, and it's 2-2. And a pitch. Swing and a...
Hard to get the bat around on a pitch like inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Squeezes it, and that's the third out. On to the bottom of the eighth, and now here is number 12. He swings and fouls one off. Ready to the plate. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Smoked on the ground a second. Has some trouble with it.
Maybe had a little late movement on it and hit the heel of the glove and just clanked. One of those errors where you kind of can't believe it when you do it.
Now the left fielder. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Castro, the next to hit, takes ball one. Man at first, one away. This one in the dirt. Safe at second. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. Next offering is outside. And the right-hander deals, and he walked him.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
2 on, 1 out. Fought off foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one way outside. Now 1-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. At the belt and fires. Knocks that one away and will do it again. Kicks and deals. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Throws to first in time.
That right there was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a couple of runs.
And first offering is fouled off. Second and third, 2 down. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. there's a new pitcher on the mound, Wandy Peralta.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And first offering is fouled off. Peralta measures 6 feet even, 225 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Oh, 0-2 now. And it skips into dirt. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a 1-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Now back the shortstop.
He's 2 out. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Jose Siri looking to start something with 1 gone. There's a high chopper. Perdomo on the run, sends it over to first, and they're down to their last out. So the lineup flips over. Pinch hitter coming on. Johan Rojas looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. That one at 95, missed up top, and now it's even 1-1. There's the strike. This could end it. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and that'll do it.